Hey everyone, we're Brian and Ryan, and we make poor decisions. Today, we are pretty excited. We're about to head out and go pick out a bottle each. And our criteria is we have a $60 budget before tax, and we're going to pick what we think is the best bottle, and we're going to blind them and see who comes out on top.
It's going to be me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So we're going to head out to our two local hotspots, or at least ones that we think we can get a good pick from. Ryan will head to his. You guys can tote along with him, and then you'll come along with me and see what bottle I end up picking to bring back to the table. But ultimately, I think we know who the winner is going to be.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I won last week when we did the Jack Daniels flight.
Fair enough.
So
we'll give you one, but I'm coming back at it with a strong win this time. So come along with us. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, hey guys. So I've arrived here at my location. It's actually going to be the Lebanon Wine and Spirits here in Lebanon, Tennessee. And we're going to go inside and take a look at what they've got. I think we can find something here that will hopefully beat Ryan. I don't know what he's bringing to the table, but hopefully they've got something good for us. Hello.
Hi.
Are you Whitney?
I am.
Hi, Whitney. I'm Brian.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
here to select a bottle for our little head-to-head contest.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a look around if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Cool.
go right ahead.
Right with you. Well, let's see what they've got in the bourbon section, guys. We've got some stuff up here. I don't know what Ryan's going to bring to the table, but I know he's probably going to bring something good. We've really got to check on these price points, though. So, got to maintain under. So, how about a new riff? Think about that. A new riff single barrel, $54.99. That could be a pro winner. We've got a Old Forester 1910. That's right at our good cost. We just missed out on 1920. That would be a really good one. Let's see. Oh man, we got a really good selection right here in the Russell single barrel, but just over price point. I think that would take the cake for sure. Let's see. Got a really good selection here. This is another good double oaked. I think that might be only too common to bring to the table. I think Ryan will know that one, and he may not pick it right away. This one, we're 99 cents over the pick. That would be a great one to bring to. But here you go, we got a 9-year reserve. That might be the one. I'll tell you what, I do see something that's really kind of special and different that he probably hasn't had. This one might wake him up a little bit. This Nelson's Reserve Bourbon, 107.8 proof, and it's a penny under. Let's do it. What do you think? Let's do that. Hey, Whitney.
Yes.
I was looking at this Nelson Reserve.
Okay.
Do you have something that's under $60 that can help me win this contest and bring it to the table?
I would probably say I would go with the Old Ezra 7-year. It's one of my personal favorites. It's aged 7 years, 117 proof, but it is it's pretty smooth for being a higher proof, and
Okay.
it is right at that like under.
Oh, we're under
Yes.
$60.
Correct.
And what's the proof on the bourbon
It's 117.
versus 107? Yeah, let's put them side by side. Let's see what I can do here. Cool. You know what? I trust you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Old Ezra 7-year, and we'll see how that goes.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, what's up everyone? We are here at Cheers Wine and Liquor to buy the superior bottle and beat Brian in this head-to-head. Let's go in and see what they got. This place is great. They have a lot of barrel picks. A lot of good stuff to choose from, but I think since we have a $60 budget, a lot of these are going to be out of range. We do have this Four Roses single barrel. Ooh, there's Nick. Let's talk to him.
Hey, how's it going today?
What's up, Nick? How's it
Hey, how
going?
are you?
Hey,
How's it
so
going?
me and Brian, who you know,
Yes.
we're doing a head-to-head we're picking each a bourbon that has to be under $60.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna blind them and see who chose the best one.
Perfect.
So, if you could help me out, maybe point out some awesome things that you guys have.
Yeah,
that
totally.
Might help me win this competition.
Yeah, I have one perfect thing in mind so far. It's one of our newest store picks we just got, our 1792 foolproof single barrel. This is a great value at $49.99, and it's a cask strength, 125 proof Kentucky distillate. Comes from Barton Distillery, and we actually got to do the tour there while they've been shut down since COVID.
Okay.
So this is one of my favorite options right now, and it's very budget friendly. Under $60, it's at $49.99. A couple other of my favorites might be some Penelope series. These are clocking in at $49.99 as well. We got the toasted bourbon, Architect French oak finish.
Okay.
And for the rye guys, the toasted rye is incredible. These are some of the best offerings at the time for a good value.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, definitely going to keep that in mind. I'm just going to wander over here and check out some of the other stuff that you guys have just on the shelf.
Perfect.
And make a decision here pretty quick.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that 1792 foolproof is kind of calling my name, but they do have a great selection of Penelope. Let's see. A lot of good stuff. Got the Belle Meads. Let's see, you got a Booker's on the shelf. So I know Brian is a big Antique 107 fan, and I know a lot of people have been talking about this one having, not the same thing, but somewhat in the ballpark. But you know what? I think I'm going to go with Nick's selection and pick up this 1792 foolproof. I think that's going to be the move. All right, so I think you have me sold on this 1792 foolproof.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. That's a great choice.
Yeah. So where are the down there?
Yes. We have our barrel display over here. All right, sir.
Cool. That's going to be the winner.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right, sir.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Yeah, we'll let you know what the results are.
Perfect.
Cool. Take care.
Cutting on that thing.
Yep. Thank you so much.
All right, welcome back. We've done finished our shopping. You guys got to see what each person did. I still don't know what Ryan picked. Doesn't matter. I'm still coming away with a win. How do you feel about what your pick was?
I feel pretty great.
You stayed under $60?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have to show proof at the end just to make sure we validate each other's purchases.
Did you get your receipt?
I got my receipt.
Okay, I
yeah.
did too, yeah.
At the end, we'll show it if there's any negligence in the scoreboard. So
yeah. Well, actually, before we dive in, I want to give a shout out to Nick at Cheers on 109.
So you went to Cheers, all right.
Yeah, had a great conversation, I'm sure, as you saw, and he suggested some great bourbons. So.
Awesome. Well, then my shout out goes to Whitney over at Lebanon Wine and Spirits off Hartman. I think we brought a banger for you. I'm pretty confident in it. It was they had a good selection there. I was happy with what they've had. So hopefully we brought something cool. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have our little scoring. We've got our glasses poured, these black glasses that we provide here, so you can't really see the color. Ricky back there was able to pour us up. So
Shout out, Ricky.
Shout out, Ricky. Thank you. So we're going to actually score these. We're going to start with the back row, and we move to the front row. Again, we don't know which one is which. We just know that they're mixed up.
Yeah, so we're going to judge it on the nose, the palate, and the finish. We're just going to do a pretty easy 0 to 10 on each of those, and then we'll tally them up and figure out who the victor is. You keep saying that. I mean, just let's wait.
Well, let's get into it. How about that?
Let's go. So glass number 1. We're not sure again whose this is. Cheers.
Cheers and good luck to you.
Yeah. Godspeed. Ooh.
It smells good. It smells great.
It has like a fruity sweetness to it. Maybe a little like maraschino cherry.
Maraschino or maraschino cherry?
Maraschino, yeah, whatever.
I get the cherry. I get a cherry. I get a cherry, but I also get a lot of like oaky vanilla
Yeah.
There's a good contrast between the very vanilla.
There's a tiny bit of barrel funk to it.
Would you say indicative of age or the proof? Because I get a little bit of like a
probably proof.
fresh apple on that.
Yeah, that too. I do get that. Are we doing decimal points or just?
I'm going straight numbers.
Yeah,
we don't want to confuse our viewers as we may have done in our last video. So we'll keep it strictly to the even numbers. We'll round up or round down.
Diving in. Oh wow, that's way different than the nose.
Yeah, there's an interesting taste here. I think
I get a lot more of the funk on the palate.
I get a lot more funk on the palate too. The nose for the funk is right, but the taste profile is.
There is a good amount of funkiness right out the gate.
The whole funk, and nothing but the funk. There's a really good back end to it though too. It kind of fades and simmers off into a really nice Kentucky hug, but it stays. That flavor lingers on the back of the tongue, on the palate. I think it's not bad. It's not harsh.
I still that funk it does kind of sit there for a while. Like it's more right out the gate, and it does dissipate a little bit, and you pick up a little bit more of the, I don't know, like the vanilla caramel.
Wow. Yeah, the vanilla caramel is really outstanding. That funk really brings it forward. I can say the second and third sip is better than the first sip. The first sip really caught me off guard.
It tastes like a musty basement, kind of.
Well, then this can't be my pick. Wow.
That's
I'll be honest with you, the first taste that you get off of that, right on the top of the tip of the tongue, is not always the best. But after it sits on there, I really do like that forward caramel, that vanilla that's coming out.
Yeah.
And the funk is actually a good funk towards the end of that palate. I'm really curious now what this is, even though I have a dog in this fight.
It's really interesting. I haven't really tasted that kind of funk on a bourbon.
There's a great fruit note though too. I really do. I halfway really enjoy the characteristic of it because it's something different, or this is something I've had and just hadn't had it in a long time. I thoroughly enjoy the unknowing in that glass.
It is different. So there's one. Was it Henry McKenna?
Yeah.
I had a bottle recently of that kind of gave me that. It smelled and kind of tasted like an old basement with like moisture in it.
I guess it could be reminiscent of like, Prohibition style era, bourbon. So nose I think I've got a good rate on the nose. The palate right off the tip of the bat, I may not be a big fan of it, but when the finish comes through, I really like the finish.
Yeah, the finish is better than the initial taste of it.
I'm going to revisit this again because I really want to get that ending note there. I do like it.
It's like the thing that I noticed the most on the finish is there is like kind of a musty dustiness to it that kind of sits.
There sure is. You're right. And there may be an age statement to it. I don't know. And I won't know because I don't know which glass is which.
It doesn't taste like a very youthy bourbon.
No.
Like it tastes like it has some age.
It's been sit for a while.
Yeah.
If you guys are out there watching, you know what Ryan has picked. You know what I have picked. Based on those characteristic notes, if you've tried either one of those bottles, where do you think we landed? Leave a comment below. Do you have any of these bottles? Have you tried these bottles? Would you like to try one of these bottles? All right, now we're moving on to the frontier.
Let's go.
Cheers and good luck. This one feels heavier. Does that mean more proof? Ooh.
This one is a lot softer. I don't get as much on the nose.
Am I allowed to go back and
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I gotta get
make our own rules.
Gotta get these smells out of here. I will go with you on softer. It doesn't hit as pungent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a little more musty, a little more oaky.
So I don't know if it's because we're in a cigar lounge. I don't know if it's the tobacco in the room or in this.
Could be. I think there could be both. But as he mentioned, tobacco in the room. Before we get to tasting this one, we're back at Blackbeard Smoke Lounge. I mean, how awesome is this place? Thank you, Daniel, the owner here, who's letting us film. As you can tell, we have a great background, a great setup here, so we hope to keep continuing to film here and join you guys into the fun.
Yeah, and if you're in the area, definitely come check it out. It's an amazing spot. There's great people here. It's a fantastic place to hang out with the boys, watch the game, or just hang out by yourself, drink a bourbon, and smoke a cigar.
Just if you need to get away, come up here and study. You can, come on up here.
Yeah.
Study, we mean. Wow. Yeah, I do like this. It's a little softer. I don't think it has as much character as the first in the nose.
Yeah, I can't quite put my nose no pun intended, on the sweet note. Maybe it's like a little caramel.
I get more like a burnt caramel.
Yeah,
Like maybe
yeah.
like a creme brulee burned, like a char.
And there is a little bit of like a baking spice to it.
So I like the nose. I don't think it's foul. I don't think it's off-putting. It has a sweetness to it. Really nice.
Ooh. The palate, just like the first one, is quite different than the nose.
That's really good.
But that is so good.
Man, I hope that's mine. There is a really lovely, soft caramel, almost got butterscotch to it, but it's a soothing butterscotch. Wow, yeah, that's delicious. So as this one went, opposed to the back row, the palate right off the bat I didn't really enjoy as much as the nose, but on this one I love this palate touch, and the nose maybe not as much as before.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'd say it doesn't really evolve after the initial taste. It does have like a good mouthfeel. It does sit for a while, but I feel like the first one, it kind of develops and it changes a bit after.
Yeah, the
it
characteristics
initially hits
of
your tongue.
that back row for sure have that musty, it hangs on there for quite a while. This one has that note, and it's just kind of like a consistent through the whole entire channel of it. I really, really like that. Man, if that's yours, that's impressive. That's a great pick.
I think I do get a little tinge of the baking spice on it, and it does have kind of like a darker sweetness, like a burnt caramel or like a maple.
I love that burnt caramel really is standing out on the back of the tongue. Like it's like a sweet, it's that creme brulee. I'm digging into that crust on the top of that creme brulee, and I'm getting that char, that sweetness.
See, now that I've had a couple sips of that, there's a like a rogue note that comes in after the proof kind of wears off. Can't really put my finger on what.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to the proof of these, but I did save a little bit. I'm going to go back and taste them. I want to catch a proof on these. I'm not sure which one might be hotter, or they're pretty close to the same ballpark. They're not too far off, I don't think.
That musky flavor or taste in that is the only thing that's really putting me off on this one.
Okay.
On
It's
the
putting
front.
you off, or is it retaining a little bit of that flavor that you like?
It's there are nice flavors in that, but I feel like it's kind of being overpowered by
the musty.
It's taking away from
the
good parts of it.
And I just went back to it. There's still a lot to like about it.
This one is just across the board. I mean, the nose is it is softer. It doesn't really hit you as much. I'd say the palate and the finish on this one are better. Let's talk about our scores. Go back to the back one. Mm-hmm. So I put the nose at a 7.
Okay, so on the back one, I have the nose as a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a tinge to it that was kind of like a little hesitant for.
Yeah, it again, I mentioned that it has a little bit of that muskiness, but you don't really get it until it's on the palate.
Right.
So what did you put the palate as?
I have the palate as a 5 out of 10.
Same.
Because that initial touch of the tongue, the lips was a little bit like, it was a little shock. It was a little bit off-putting. And then once it settled, it went up to an 8.
Really?
I really enjoyed that funky flavor taste that changed. Like you said, it evolved. Mm-hmm. That's where it won me over on that one. So I have it at palate, 5 right off the touch, and an 8 at the finish. What you got?
So I put a 6 for the finish, just because that musky, funky flavor, it sat there with, even though the better flavors came through, that just was kind of it's almost like whenever I don't like cilantro, I can't stand cilantro. Okay. And if there's any cilantro in anything I eat, I think I just have that weird, they say some people say it tastes like soap or whatever. Whenever I eat it, if there's cilantro in it, it just overpowers all the good that's in the meal that I'm having.
It depends on the taco for me, right? Cilantro on a good taco, like an al pastor taco, makes it. But on anything else, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if that was the best analogy, but
so on the back half,
yeah.
What's your total score out of 30?
18.
19.
Okay, so pretty close.
Yeah, so we're not too far off.
On the front, so I put the nose at a 6, slightly behind this one. It's not that it doesn't have a good nose. It's just not it just doesn't jump out at you nearly as much.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you really have to kind of marinate in it and find.
Yeah,
what's in there.
the way you put it earlier was softer was exactly right on, because you don't get anything that's like, it doesn't give you any telltale signs of character. It's just kind of like, this is a bourbon. These are the notes we're going to get, like the caramel, the vanilla, the oak. Yeah. But I put it at a 6, kind of right up in that same rung where I had the other, only because it was just it's a steady note. Mm-hmm. Nothing too like shocking, nothing too bad, nothing too good. So
just a good bourbon.
I think it's a telltale sign of just a good bourbon.
Yeah.
Sure. So I have a 6 also.
Okay, and then the palate.
Why don't you go with this one?
I did a 7.
Okay.
Honestly, I could have probably gone up to an 8 in the difference between the back one and the front. The palate was just so much better on the front glass to me.
I really enjoyed that initial just touch on the lips, on the tongue. There's a quality, maybe control on this that just like, it's not unsurpassed, right? This is not like an unremarkable or a remarkably unbelievable taste, but there's something there that I go to each time and I say, I really want to have that again.
Yeah.
Right. So I have it at an 8.
Okay.
Remember we didn't use decimal points. I probably would have been a 7.7, but I rounded up for the good faith of it.
Yeah. I mean, with the back one, it's like the nose made it seem very promising that it was going to be a very delicious bourbon, and then I think the palate just kind of, it was very different. This one, I feel like the nose was a little underwhelming, but the palate was
finish,
a lot better.
We went through palate. Now on your finish for that bottle, the front one.
Yes.
What do you have?
The finish, I put the same as the palate as a 7.
Okay, so you have a 7 with a total score of
20.
All right, I have a 22 because I finished that out at 8.
Yeah.
I felt like the initial palate taste really captured me, and that the length of it, while it didn't evolve as much as like the musty back row, it was consistent. And that's that flavor profile that I really want to stay on the tongue in the end. And it makes you want to be like, I need a refresh of that. I like it. I have a 22 out of 30 for the front glasses, and then I have a 19 out of 30 for the back glasses.
So would you say either of these would be a good bourbon on your shelf?
I think maybe the back row, I would probably be a little, knowing what it is, if I saw it on the shelf and said, hey, I just had that one, I probably would be more in the $45 range, and I would probably buy it again at $40. Mm-hmm. At 60 in this front row, I love that profile. It just fits with what my like passion in bourbon is. It's a nice, smooth, consistent, all the way through finish. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that one again. I like that.
Should we reveal who the winner is?
Well, do you guys agree with what we've said so far? Do you have these bottles on your shelf? Did you pay $60 pre-tax for it? Let's take a look, shall we? Front row, or you want to take a look at the back row?
Let's look at the back.
We're gonna look at the back row.
Who lost? Who's the loser? No.
I have an R for Ryan. And then, so the front row is, let's confirm it, we've got B's up front.
That's surprising. So let's go grab our bottles real quick. Oh.
There it is.
As you saw in the video when I went into Cheers, this is a barrel pick from Cheers. And yeah, it was kind of surprising because I recently got a 1792 single barrel and I really liked it, and it didn't have any of that kind of weird funkiness to it.
Yeah, and that may be the proof on it. So we're looking at a 125 proof, pretty hot and heavy on it. Yeah. So I went with the Old Ezra 7-year barrel strength. So we're just a little under that. It's 117 proof. This is Whitney, by the way. This was Whitney's call. I was going to go with a Nelson Brothers 107 because 107 is my jam. If you ever met me before, you know I have Weller 107 in my locker.
So when I was doing the video, I mentioned that was like one of your favorites, and I almost went with the Bardstown.
Weeded?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a great one. Probably would have won it. But I thank Whitney for that. She crushed it. She helped me out with that one a little bit. She turned me on to it.
7-year good proof. This is a fantastic bottle. How much was this one?
$58.99.
So this one was $50.
Okay, so slightly less. So $58.99.
You went to the top of the...
Yeah, I was trying to crush that upper echelon with 60 without going to it. I think in a couple of those we were like 1 penny on or 1 penny over. If I had my pick, it would have been the Russell's 10-year single barrel, but that was at $68, and I think that would have been a home run. But I am pleasantly surprised with this bottle.
Yeah. Well, I guess congrats. I guess we're 1-1 now. Nah, I don't want to. Nah,
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We certainly did. It was an eye-opener. We now have 2 fantastic bottles in front of us that we can now drink through, regardless of which one was better. It was a great eye-opening experience, Brian.
I mean, we can trade if you'd like.
I think I'm going to hold this one a little close. But you can share. We can absolutely have a little more. You've been so awesome in our comments, liking, sharing, following. Continue to do so. Please share this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We do have our Patreon up. You can find the link in the comments section below or in our description. We've got some really cool stuff for you. We'll show a little promo video for that, but you can get a good Glencairn glass, you can get some cool poker chips, and you can get a pretty cool hat, which Ryan is rocking right now. So follow us to the Patreon. Please, please support us, whether it's $1, $5, or whatever it may be a month. I promise you, we will not let you down. We're going to keep the content flowing, just like the bourbon.
Yep. All right, well, cheers.
Ryan,
congratulations
cheers
on your win.
Thank you. Till the next time.